Eileo guys, and welcome back to another character analysis video. Today we have Mubu, who was just added in like a day or two ago into the game. He is our newest tank, so let's go ahead and check him out. So his attack scales mainly off of his own attack for both his basic and skill attack, and a little bit off his defense. I would assume it would be better if it scaled off of his defense or magical defense, but it is what it is. Take a look at his costumes real quick. They're pretty much the same. Maybe like, you know, different textures on them, different color, but they're pretty much the same. I can't really say that I'm a big fan of his design. It's, you know, his head and his feet don't fit everything else, but that's probably part of his charm. Let's go ahead and check out his exclusive weapon now. And it says that he should have Celestial Peace or Salvation Dragonite is his recommended set. And then his exclusive is Duocini. And his exclusive weapon, upon successful basic attack, it boosts his attack speed up to 5 times for 10 seconds, so 5 stacks. So essentially his attack speed goes up by 20% for 10 seconds, and the same thing for his defense. It has a 1 second cooldown. I don't really know why there's a 1 second cooldown, but it is what it is. And it's called Menace. Not sure about that, but so basically spam basic attack on him as much as you can to get the most damage out of him. Not too complicated at all. Let's take a look at his skills. So his ultimate, Ubu has a 24-second cooldown and uses elasticity to leap into the air and bounce on ground multiple times. Every bounce I don't know, I'm coughing so much. Every bounce creates shocks that damage nearby enemies, and you can move while the skill is active. So this one's obviously very, very weak because it's only level 1. I'm assuming his damage goes up, and then enemy is airborne for 0.5 seconds, and it does it up to 5 times. I could probably see this being useful maybe in both PvE and a PvP situation, but it depends on if whoever that you're fighting can attack or not. If they can still attack when they're airborne, then this is just pointless. Just pointless. His second skill, Bam, stomps on the ground to lift the ground afar. Enemies hit by rising ground suffers damage and are tossed towards Mubu. It just does damage. There's no utility here. He doesn't nerf their attack. He doesn't nerf defense. He doesn't boost his own defense. There's no HP recovery. Very, very lackluster. And then his other move, Carrots, throws a magical carrot forward. If the carrot hits an ally, the ally will heal HP and gain a buff. So it heals them, and then they get a movement speed buff. I could understand how this could potentially be useful if you're trying to get away from someone, maybe in like a PvP situation. But I mean, the same could be said for PvE, but other than that, I don't really see how useful this would be. His first passive just boosts his HP and tenacity. The second one just does his magic defense and defense skill damage. And then the third one is physical defense and critical resist. So his passives are fine. His passives are not very, you know, they're not lackluster like his skills, but so far his skills are already just like gag me with a machete, dude. His first trait, whatever, has a 24-second cooldown, and if he's attacked, if he or anyone on the squad, I'm assuming, is attacked, he gets a defense buff by 20% for 8 seconds. Cooldown is a bit high for that. I mean, 20% defense is a huge chunk, but 24 seconds, this should be maybe 16 in my opinion, because this won't really help in stages where there's a lot of bursts going on, especially repeatedly. So it's kind of eh. And then the second one, just between you and me, I'm surprisingly powerful. As an 18-second cooldown, and if attacked, he accumulates 20 points of fury. Then at 100 fury, his magic attack goes up by 20% for 8 seconds, and then his defense also goes up by 10% for 8 seconds. This one is more like it. I mean, this one seems like it would be a lot more useful than the first trait, but does he do magic damage? Why is his magic attack being boosted? If he's a defensive tanker, is he magic attack? Okay, so he is magic attack. Never mind. I was about to say, what the heck? He is magic attack. So physical attack does pretty much nothing for him. I think that's it. Let's go ahead and check him out in combat, though. So he is a magical attacker, I'm assuming. I could be wrong, but let's just go with it for now. And let's see this dude in action. I did see a little bit of him on Facebook when the update first hit, but of course it wasn't a breakdown analysis. It was just, you know, his 3 skills and that was it. So we're gonna go ahead and see what these skills can do. If it will load. Alright, so let's go ahead and do his ult. This the one where he flops around 5 times. I'm curious to see if he can make enemies airborne or not. I don't know if he can really clear the stage. Probably not, because he's just beyond weak. And then his second move, that has a huge AoE, to be honest. So does the carrot move. Both of these moves have huge AoE, but the problem is that, you know, the carrot is okay, but this move right here, I mean, maybe it knocks the enemy down, but it brings nothing to the table. Let's do that ult. So it looks like when we do the ult, it just stops them for the 0.5 seconds where they can't technically do anything, but as we saw as he was hopping through, they could still attack him. So that's kind of a bummer. I was hoping it would, I don't know, have a little bit more strength and actually be useful, but it seems like that is not the case. Let me see if I can throw some gear on him real quick. I'll just throw something on him. I'm not sure if that's going to be enough for him to survive, but we'll auto-equip that and I'll take that off immediately after this video. See if we can get a little bit further in seeing his skills. So let's pop that ult again. Yeah, they're still attacking him in those 0.5 second intervals, which is unfortunate. Let's try the other one. Get those to spawn real quick. So it does knock them down. Well, it knocks one target down or whoever's in the vicinity of it for a second. Doesn't really heal for too much, but again, it is level 1. Flip that guy over. So I don't know if it stuns them or paralyzes them temporarily, or if they can still attack after that, because that one's dying after that hit. Okay, so it does knock them down, but it's just like the hop where it's only for a small amount of time, which is not good. This is not good. I don't mind his combat style though. I mean, it's different from the other tanks. It's interesting, but there's no utility that he's bringing to the table. There's nothing here for anyone else but himself. I mean, yeah, we do get the carrot, but is the carrot gonna, you know, is the carrot gonna carrot your party through the whole entire stage? I don't know about that. And I don't think he can make it through this stage. So he's gonna go ahead and die, but that's pretty much it for the Mubu review. It's unfortunate that he is a new character and his animations are clean, but he doesn't bring any skills to the table. So hopefully Crave Mob takes a look at this video one day and is like, hey, that guy Eileo is reviewing this character. Maybe we should add a buff into either like his second move or even his ult and make it actually worthwhile. But as always, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace out.